Hi, my name is Arun Pukurendi. My research topic is resource scheduling on user level in cloud. Cloud gaming is nothing but or gaming as a service where the onboard graphics are moved to the cloud and it doesn't need any onboard resources to run the gaming instance where it can be accessed to one client and at any time or anywhere. The high-end gaming instances in a low-end devices like PC, in mobile or even your TV. It can be accessed through a thin client, which will be more easier to access, and it doesn't need any extra mm, specification to run the games. Here is the architecture of the cloud gaming. The cloud gaming is accessed by the user through a thin client. This thin client will get the user input and it will send it to the cloud platform where the gaming logics is taken place, and based on the gaming logics the GPU rendering is being given to the gaming instance based on the story gameplay also, and the gameplay is recorded rendered into the scene, and it is video encoded, and it is streamed to the thin client where the thin client helps the encoded video and decodes it and give it to the user. This thin client helps to access the gaming instance from the cloud, which gets the commands from the user end and sends it to the uh, cloud where the gaming instance and the resources have been located. This thin client helps to decode the video encoded from the server and gives us an output where we are going to recreate this thin client with thin client by inspiring gaming anywhere application. This thin client will, the flow diagram of this thin client is here where we are going to create, the user will be able to log in through the thin client, and after logging in it will be having the main menu where the options and the game list will be there. Options will be having profile settings, video settings and network settings, etc. Where and in the game lists it will have the different number of games, and after selecting the game it will select the server, and from the server it will take you to the game. In this way the thin client thin client will be working. We are going to develop this thin client by inspiring gaming anywhere application. And the other major problem in cloud gaming is resource scheduling, where its critical problem is improper allocation of resources. Here because each and every game has a different gaming instance. For example, if Far Cry 3 is utilizing 4 GB of graphics, and Call of Duty 3 is utilizing 2 GB of graphics, um, the gaming instance is not able to allocate properly whether which should be given more priority time and which could be given more less priority. And the thing is, each and in a single game itself, the based on the story mode, the GPU utilization or the CPU utilization will vary. So we are going to propose an algorithm which is called as amenable allocative algorithm, which will handle the resource allocation. This is inspired based on the first in first out algorithm concept. And this amenable allocative algorithm is a simple algorithm where we have a generic flow chart of this algorithm where the gaming game specification is being read by the algorithm, and it checks whether the game specification is equal to the GPU or the gaming instance equal, or it is lesser to the GPU instance. If it is equal or lesser, it will directly move to the server, or else it will go to the next server. and it will check whether the game the requirements is equal to the onboard CPU GPU. If it is not equal, or if it is more than that, it will tell that the server is full, and it will go back to the gaming specification. And here this is by recreating this thin client application, we will be able to create much more faster um, and a proper application, where this scheduling will be implemented and will help to improve the gaming performance. Because resource scheduling in cloud gaming is one of the major problems, where most of the corporates, or the most of the user ends uh, are struggling, because in the user end, they might not be able to get the resources which they may require, or if they get resources, and the next year the resources will get developed, or the specification will increase. So when the cloud gaming, when this scheduling algorithm or the thin client application is being improved, and the resources will the usage of the onboard gamings will also get reduced, and the thin client using, and people will try to access the through the thin client, and will run the use the gaming instance. Thank you.